All right, Who's. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you your Student Council President, Colin Hood. Colin is a fourth... Share that love. I would not stand next to the 2012 banner. I think it's kind of possessed. Anyway, I keep waiting for it to take out the honor committee. Colin is a fourth-year student in the College of Arts and Sciences, majoring in government. He's a current member of the Webb resident staff. I live there, by the way, great building. The founder of the Student Emergency Preparedness Group, Who's Ready, and a brother in Delta Sigma Phi fraternity. He's also served as an intern at Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello. How much more UVA can you get, right? Fellow Who's, I give you your President of Student Council, Colin Hood.
Good evening, class of 2014. On behalf of the student body, it is both my honor and a privilege to welcome you to the university and your new family. The weekend you have longed for all summer is finally here. You're in college, and not just any college, the University of Virginia. As we begin, I ask you to take a moment and close your eyes. Imagine you are in your fourth year, sitting like you are here today, again with your class, but facing Old Cabell Hall in the spring of 2014. What is your major? Who are your friends? What are your fondest memories? Now, some of you are sure to think about football games in the fall, late nights in the library, great classes, remarkable faculty, and simply being surrounded by the beauty of this school. Some of you don't have a picture yet, and that's okay. I certainly didn't think that I would be standing here today. I realize that you can't forecast the experience that you will have at this university. It is the unpredictable experiences that will be the ones that truly impact your life and your college education. Nonetheless, whatever you're imagining right now, I hope you will broaden that vision as you transform and develop every day. Now, look around you. These students here will not only be your peers, but a catalyst for change in your life. You will learn from them, and they will learn from you. Embrace their sense for fun, adventure, and knowledge, as it leads to inspiration, growth, and lifelong friendships. I want each of you to take some time to introduce yourself to the other students in your building. Sit with someone new at the dining hall. Greet the people going the other way as you travel in packs down Rugby Road. There's no rule you have to sit in the same seat beside the same people every class. In fact, introduce yourself to all of your classmates. You'll never know when you'll meet a new friend, or you'll need to lean on them for notes when you stayed up a little bit too late the night before. Now, by doing this, you'll be better equipped for those unforeseeable moments and prepared to take full advantage when they arrive. I grew close to my best friends as the result of a sudden shift in a bus route and some really unforgettable moments. So one chilly afternoon in October, 3 years ago, 4 dorm mates and I walked to the corner to catch a Charlottesville City bus in the simple pursuit of a Halloween costume. Now, it proved to be a remarkable adventure and one that I'll remember the rest of my life. The trip was supposed to run at most 15 minutes. However, the bus traveled for hours. I have no idea where that bus was going. However, it was nowhere near Barracks Road. However, it does get a little bit worse. About halfway down the road, a fight broke out between an elderly woman and a young middle school-aged girl. Now, believe it or not, before we knew it, maturity levels hit an all-time low. Both bus passengers picked sides, and soon enough, a mass brawl erupted as my dorm mates and I stared at each other in awe. Now, till this day, my friends and I can't say who won. However, a few arrests, a couple police cars, no Halloween costumes, and 4 hours later, 5 dorm mates went from brief acquaintances to lifelong friends. We also learned a couple other valuable lessons. One, learn and double-check the bus routes, and never procrastinate at anything, including Halloween costumes. Now, the magic of this community never fades. In all honesty, this community is the product of how we shape it. There will be good times, lots of good times, and there will be times when you or someone you know will need help. There will be times when you see something that you feel is wrong. At these times, I strongly encourage you to be proactive in defending the values of this community and its members. Whether it's your dorm mate, or your roommate, or the person who cleans your dorm, I encourage you to treat everyone here with respect. We must actively combat intolerance, and we must always be prepared to lend a helping hand in order to maintain our community values. You will soon hear about an effort called Get Grounded, which you've actually heard about twice tonight. This student-led initiative will work to educate students about the importance of stepping up and addressing a situation when a problem arises. I'm sure you all have been in situations where you think that there's nothing that you could have done to help. The bus story points out something that could and does happen in the real world, something that could happen in the peaceful and idyllic city of Charlottesville. Someone could have gotten hurt, and you should know, and we should have known, how to respond appropriately. We were all very lucky that the woman next to us stepped up and called 911 for assistance. It is also important to remember we did not get a seat here today on our own. We had the support of our friends, our family, our communities, our given abilities, talents, and ambitions. In a few years, when we walk the lawn, it'll be a sad day, but when we walk the lawn as a graduate, we also will have had the support of the people on this stage and beyond. Please take some time tonight to make a few phone calls, write a few emails, or send a few texts. Probably not a great idea to send a text to your parents, but thank those people in your life who made this possible. But most of all, I want you to make this experience your own. Get involved, get engaged, voice your opinion, and chase your dreams. This is your time. Take ownership of this place and all it has to offer. Make your first year one to remember by filling it with incredible memories, incredible lessons, and incredible people. In 4 years, you'll be seated here once again, facing toward Old Cabell Hall on graduation day. On that spring day in 2014, I hope you'll be thinking to yourself, I have changed the University of Virginia, and it has changed me. Welcome, class 2014, to the new chapter of your life. Good luck.